Hello, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another Links video. In this video, I'm just going to finish up the scenes in this album here. I hope I can do that. I don't know, though. I just never know. Although, before we continue, I'd just like to say that I do relate to Akiza more now, and that's because I've become more like her after Yusei helped her. I've become more like that, which I think has something to do with the fact that I've got the Kundalini active inside of my body, and yeah, you know, I really apologize. I apologize greatly if I'm mispronouncing that, but the Kundalini's activity inside of my body. I've eventually become more kind, more understanding, more compassionate. A lot of things, actually. I care more. But you really don't see as much of that when I talk about my sister. And that's actually the one thing that... Well, here's the thing. If someone struggles with empathy and being kind to people, I'm still struggling to overcome that barrier. Because that kind of behavior just makes me want to lose my mind. Like, I really do not like when people get hurt. But when you're around and you're hurting people, I just want to do anything I can to get you to stop. Like, how I act in duels is nowhere close to my actual personality. Like, it may be how I duel, and it may be the way that I entertain, but I am not actually like that. I truly am not. I have my own way of entertainment, and my way of being entertaining is just trying to set myself apart from the other YouTubers. Now, as I kept recording these videos, I actually had a dream where one person I'm subscribed to started talking to me. I got up after that and I was like, no, I'm not going to make this channel what it could be. I have to make this channel what it needs to be. It can't be just another VTuber that covers anime and gaming and all that. No, it has to be something else. I've got to have some differentiation from the others. Otherwise, I'm just another VTuber and I have no personality of my own. And no, I have to explain that. I have to be different enough to, I'm not going to copy people. That's what I'm basically trying to say. I'm not going to copy people. That's not the kind of person I want to be. So here I am, trying to be different from people while there are plenty of people on this site uploading Links content. Yes, there are plenty of people that do that, but not in the way that I'm doing it. And I think that's a good thing. I think that being different is a good thing because I certainly don't want to be too generic. I do not want to be generic. But I do like anime and I do like certain games. So that's kind of, well, I don't want my channel to be reduced to that, but I still like those things. So you'll probably see them on this channel. Alright, so am I finished there? Am I finished? Is that it? Can I continue? You know, it's past 3:30, and that means that reset has occurred. But I'm not going to reset until I'm done with this. And then I can do a final round where I I can duel the standard duelists. I can duel any legendary duelists that I spawned, and I can try to get as far into round 4 as possible, which is going to be ridiculous. So, if I remember anything that I may have forgotten to mention here, I will get there when I return. When I'm back to the actual event, I will just, I'll determine things for myself when I get to that point. Crimson Dragon Warriors, together as one. Finally finding a home, Akiza joins the signers. The signers are invited to Goodwin's home to learn the truth about their foes. Goodwin, there's something you should know about the Dark Signer I dueled. He had all these old memories of Jack and I. In fact, he was our friend. But there is something you're not telling us. Who are these Dark Signers? They're pure darkness that they have never lost. I'm not sure they can lose. What? You're saying we've lost before our first draw? I'm not saying there's no hope, but there are foes many would choose to run from. But I hope you do not. I hope you can look into your hearts and decide to help our world. I'm not going with you, Luna. I think it's time we part ways. What? What's the big deal? I'm not a big hero like the rest of you. I'm just a clown. Whatever heroes are made of, I don't have it in me. Leo. But you're awesome, Luna. You're a signer. You're totally going to save the world. If I go with you guys, I'll just end up standing on the sidelines and cheering like a dork. Don't you get it? I'm really scared, Leo. I can't do this without you. I want you there standing on the sidelines and shouting like a dork. I don't care if you're not a signer. You're my brother, and that makes you my hero. Luna. Spoiler, he eventually becomes a signer. I mean, the game spoils you anyway, so... I mean, we've been over this. I know that he's a dark signer now, but Kalen used to be one of our friends. I'm now supposed to call him the bad guy and fight him? I don't know if I can do this, Jack. You don't have a choice, Yusei. Why do you punch me? What do you think you're doing? Knocking some sense into you, Yusei. No. I did not actually read that dialogue. I said that before I actually started to look at the text box. Okay. Wow. That's interesting. I mean, it's definitely interesting when I think about things because I'm over here saying a bunch of weird things and then it kind of seems like I understand these people better than I thought. What does it look like, you dolt? I'm trying to knock some sense into you. Oof. I know he was your friend, but if he's threatening the universe or the planet, in this case, you'll have to kick his ass. Oh, look at you, Yusei. You look like some sad little puppy that's been left at the park. I'm gonna share a secret with you, old chum. I can't stand you. Because you defeated me in the tournament and stole my title. You had no fear then. What happened to that guy, Yusei? Where did that man run off to? I know Kalen was our friend, but that was then and this is now. Honestly, there's a reason I usually tend to like the rivals more than the protagonists. Yeah. It's the case it's the case with 5Ds too. It's extremely difficult to make a protagonist my favorite character. Because the protagonist is not the only character in most stories. So there's a variety of different characters, and there's room for the protagonist to not be my favorite. And that's usually not the case. But I betrayed him. Yusei, you didn't betray him. He betrayed all of us. Now put yourself together, man. I bet the dub cut out all of that punching. Though I'm surprised they would cut out the punching when Dragon Ball Z was airing around the same time. Oh my god. Heh, your words hit harder than your punches. You're right. Oh my god. He just said that Jack can't punch well. Well, to be honest, a lot of duelists probably can't. I know that to beat these Darksigners and protect my friends, I can't hang on to any doubts. Exactly, forget Kalen. Think about Rowley and Crow and everyone else. And I'll do the same. Carly, wherever you are, I'm going to find you. Feeling better? Because we can't save the world from imminent doom without you, you know? Yeah, I know. Same goes for you, Akiza. Yusei, you're coming, right? Duh. The protagonist always comes. Okay, you know what? I think there are plenty of stories that can just debunk my claim right here. But in most stories, the protagonist is part of mostly everything. You bet. I can't wait to watch you take those Darksigners down. It's gonna be awesome. Thanks. You're awesome too, Jack, even though you're not the king anymore. Just because I lost doesn't mean I'm not the best. Don't worry, I still look up to you and everything. Look, you, I'm always going to be the best. You understand me? Jack? Jack, how old are you? Dude, listen to yourself. You should have more maturity. Okay, whatever. I just think it's hilarious. Jack has some high quality lines. Like, the way he interacts with Leo is hilarious. Okay, but technically Yusei's the best now. Technically nothing, you worm. I'm the best. Oh my god. You lost the championship. That makes you number 2. Oh my god. That was hilarious. Encounter at the NRD reactor. Okay, so this is probably going to be mostly a flashback. And it's probably going to be a flashback in a mobile app. Can you believe it? Yeah, that sounds weird, but there are some games that do that. This isn't the only one. Okay, after Yusei defeats Roman, he is sent plummeting into the NRD reactor. Well, I guess never mind then. But, whatever. In the depths of the reactor, Yusei is surrounded by spirits. Yusei, you will not escape from here. At least that one was more quieter. Whew, I'm still in one piece. But what is this place? Who are you? Let go of me, stay back. Are these the spirits of the people who vanished when the original NRD reactor had its meltdown? If they are, they don't seem to be very big fans of me. Don't worry, Yusei. There are people in this game. There are people in this universe that aren't big fans either. Oh my god, that was so bad. Okay. Okay, well. Stand down, lost spirits of the netherworld. It is not yet this one's time. Yusei, there is still much for you to do back in the satellite sector. Who are you? Yusei, have you looked into a mirror lately? Do you realize that this guy has hair that is very similar to yours? Do you realize that? I guess Yusei doesn't look into a mirror that often. A lot of people don't. This is just the beginning for you, Yusei. Why'd you save me from those spirits earlier? Who are you? Who am I? Do you mean to tell me you don't recognize your own dad? Yusei did kind of grow up without you, so... Of course he doesn't. Well, even though I was just talking to... Okay, listen, I just go from... I roast everyone. I can go from one switch to the other like that. Father, but you're... Listen to me, Yusei. There's not much time. You're destined for great things, but you must rise to that greatness to achieve them. And remember, my son, I will always be with you. No, Father, come back! That's definitely not how he said that. That's not how he said those lines. Yusei, open your eyes. I'll remember what you said, Father. And Crow's like, what the hell? You feeling okay, Yusei? I'm fine. Thanks for looking out for me, you guys. No prob, but we now gotta look out for the rest of the world. And there's no time to spare. Right, we must seal the remaining 2 towers by sunset, or the King of the Netherworld will revive. Okay. And here it is. The final scene here. To our future. Yusei, Jack, and Crow defeat Goodwin to dispel the King of the Netherworld. Check it out! I got a postcard in the mail from Misty. She's as busy as ever. Of course she is. I heard from Gregor and Kaylin. They say hi. It sounds like they're having a great time. Anyone hear from Yusei, Jack, or Crow? No, and I've looked everywhere for them. You can't find them? Why can you not find them? Aren't you supposed to know where... Okay, never... Okay. I know. It's difficult to track down everyone at the same time. What? How can I write my story if they're not around? Why don't you just interview yourself? You were there too. You were there too. Interview yourself. Tredge, that's not how news reports work. You can't just interview yourself. I'll tell you why. It's because I don't remember 1 second out of the whole thing. Some kind of magic memory brainwash. It's so frustrating. At least you have your brain back and you're not prancing around as a scary dark signer. Whoa, Akiza. I don't think Akiza actually knows that Carly was a dark signer. I know the others must be worried, but I have a feeling they'll understand. Sure. Guys, we actually did it. Makes what we went through all worth it. Sure does. Satellite and the city are now one and the same. Finally. Yeah, Satellite is is now normal. It got upgraded from level 1 to level whatever. Maybe one man can't build a bridge, but a team of friends sure can. But our work's not done yet. Yeah, there are plenty more bridges out there that need building. You guys should get hired for this work, you know? You can really get paid. You should get paid. In that case, what are we waiting for? Let's wrap it up, guys, and let's do it together. Ready, set, duel. Okay, that was nice. That was very awesome. It's definitely just like me to have another part for the Dark Signers arc than the other event. And if you're wondering why I would say that's just like me, well, for one thing, the 3 Emperors of Iliaster is attacking in this event. So, of course, there's more parts for this event than the other ones. Because I'm actually participating in this one. Yeah. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I will see you guys in my next one.